If you were anything like me as a kid, you probably didn't pay very close attention in history class. Memorizing dates and names seemed like such a bore, and my teachers could not manage to get the importance of the subject through my thick skull. But now that I'm an adult, I am fascinated by learning more about the world's past, so I'm doing everything I can to catch up on those lessons I snoozed through. 28 students of a one-room school at La Forge Farms, Missouri, January 1939. Roadside camping, with a great auto tent, 1920. A Victorian family from the 1860s. A bride dressing up for her wedding, 1890s. This bride and groom were photographed in the 1860s. Cowboys eating at the chuck wagon, late 1800s. Hot dog stand in North End, Boston, 1937. A family in front of their sod house in Custer County, Nebraska, 1887. Two boys going fishing, Texas, 1925. Two ladies ride in an early car model, 1900. Female gold prospectors pulling a sled loaded with provisions, Alaska, 1898. Maintenance worker painting the Sydney Harbour Bridge, Australia, 1945. The opening of Ellis Island in 1892. Boy selling Coca-Cola from a roadside stand, 1936. People relaxing in the sunshine during June of 1922. I truly think this photo speaks for itself. This was what job hunting was like in the 1930s. Venus the Bulldog, mascot of the destroyer HMS Vansittart. William Harley and Arthur Davidson, 1914. A 106-year-old Armenian woman shows that she's more than capable of defending her home, 1990. This photo shows what New York looked like back in 1903. African American soldiers of the U.S. Army 41st Engineers during the Color Guard ceremony at Fort Bragg, North Carolina. A police officer on a Harley-Davidson transports a prisoner in a mobile holding cell, 1921. A lucky British soldier smiles as he shows off his damaged helmet, 1917. Seeing how many people you could pack into a phone booth was what teens did before the internet, 1959. There have been several movies about German submarines and how they looked back in the day, but here is an actual photo taken from 1918. This is what some of the world leaders looked like as children. Thought this was a pretty cool photo. Pictured above is an American M3 Lee going airborne on an obstacle course. This photograph, taken in 1942 by Life magazine photographer Gabriel Benzer, shows cadets in training for the U.S. Army Air Corps, who would later become the famous Tuskegee Airmen. Yes, believe it or not, this is one of the pipes that the Hoover Dam consists of. On September 3, 1967, or H-Day as it was called, Sweden planned to switch from driving on the left side of the road to the right side. This is what happened. Nikola Tesla sitting in his laboratory with his magnifying transmitter. Yes, this is what Halloween looked like in the year 1900. What are your thoughts? The making of Batman in 1966. A member of the state militia faces off against an African American veteran during the 1919 Chicago race riot. July 27, 1919. Pictured above is a woman wearing a gas mask and pushing a gas-resistant pram in England during 1938.